Oh, it was fun. I mean, it always is. Every time you're with somebody new, the first time, it's very exciting.
Horny old man.
Sexually ignorant young pup. I think it's actually a fairly mature relationship. We do things couples do physically, but we do a lot of things that they do emotionally too. Our weekends consist usually of going out for a drive or going out for dinner. Sometimes, even recently, adding a new experience of going out to the racetrack.
Car racetrack,
Car racetrack, yeah, not horses, yeah. Went on a whale watch yesterday. We just like being together.
Saw a blue whale.
You saw a blue whale with no teeth? Very funny. You want to see my baleen plates? Don't worry, they'll all see you as an asshole. Trust me.
Oh,
Picking on the old guy, yeah.
Yep.
It's a good relationship. I don't worry about you. I don't.
So what do you like most about it?
I actually like the companionship the best.
Even though you're 27 years my senior?
But it's not like I don't learn things when you're around. You learn things from me, I learn things from you. It's kind of a mutual thing.
What do you least like? And yes, you can talk about my family.
What I least like is the utter lack of respect and compassion on behalf of your family. They have a lot to learn about life if this is the best they can hope for. If this is the best example they can give of what a Christian family and their loving Christian ways are supposed to be, then they got a lot to learn. I think they've got a lot of issues on their own. It's maybe they don't know about how to act, but it is not like you haven't offered. We've tried to set them up with P-flag, and at first it was like, yeah, we'll look into it, and then it was like, oh, that's that gay thing. No, we're not going to do that. Well, P-flag isn't for the gay people. It's for their parents and their friends.
Well, gay people can join, though.
Of course they can join, but it's not, the focus isn't on them. The focus is on helping the parents and the friends learn to deal with the issue. And giving them an outlet, a creative way to learn things, or a constructive way, rather, to learn and express their feelings.
And how do you feel that has affected our relationship, if any way?
Well, your parents never went to P-flag, so there was no effect on that. But the
effect of them with us.
Well, I think your mom, as much as I don't want to speak, I mean, parts of me wants to speak very harshly because it's just really ignorant what she does. But I also understand that she's your mother, and I have to kind of temper that with, well, I think she is the linchpin about which all of this rotates. Your father behaves differently when she's not around towards you. He's more supportive when she's not around. Your sisters, initially when you came out to them, were supportive, and even though they were a little cautious about your relationship with an older man, they still were supportive of you, and you're still our brother, and nothing's changed. And now look, since that time, your mother has basically told you, well, we want you to be happy. We don't want you to be gay. We want you to be happy. And have completely disrespected me on numerous occasions. You obviously are the target of it, but I get it in the form of, I'm being absolutely given no chance to show that I'm a decent person. I don't get that. I get called him, and when I do get called Sean, it's usually in a very negative connotation. And we don't approve of your lifestyle, code word. Your lifestyle, if you want to use that word, Mom, is that of a person who is monogamously involved with someone in a relationship.
And how does all this make you feel?
like a second-class citizen, like garbage. You see, what you don't understand is these people, by virtue of themselves, mean nothing to me. They mean nothing to me. They're people that have dismissed me and blown me off when they've arranged to see me and meet me, and then decided at the last second that I need to call ahead and get permission, and we don't want to do that, and all this other garbage. You know, that might have been a legitimate excuse, but there's other ways. You could have at least come on the phone and apologized. And you didn't, Mary. Sorry. And I know that'll piss you off, but you know what? I'm a human being with feelings, and you didn't think about that. Chris is a person with feelings, a human being with feelings. And what have you done? All of you. What have you done? You've sniped, you've told him he's changed, that he lives a unhealthy lifestyle. Code words for this is something you chose. Yeah, we chose to put Chris into a relationship where you all would treat him like crap. Turn around every 2 seconds, tell him to get out of the house. Where you'd refuse to meet the one person that he really cares about in a relationship that is actually doing some good to him. Teaching him that it's important to be honest about who you are. To take a little pride in who you are. Stop being a dirtbag or a doormat to these other dirtbags that are out there. You know, there's a whole lot more to life than the sexual escapades of a gay man, or gay person, or bi person, or whatever. It's a very small part of our lives, and I don't mean that in a way like it's non-existent, because I think we have a reasonably healthy sex life. But, oh, did I say the S word? Sorry, Mom. We have a reasonably healthy relationship. In that regard. It's not about scorekeeping, it's not about kink, it's not about all these other crazy ass things that people think it is.
Any final thoughts for your side of the relationship, or your thoughts?
I'm fine with you and I. I'm disheartened with the relationship that your parents, namely your mother and your two sisters, are the way they're treating it. They're treating it basically like it's garbage, like it's not really a relationship, it's just a phase you're going through. I guess I could understand that, but if they knew about the past relationships that you've had with other men, and I can't really call them relationships, then I would think they would be kind of glad that somebody is taking, you know, your interest to heart and taking care of you emotionally, and is trying to mentor you in a positive role model kind of way. No, I'm not a perfect role model, but what I do try to do is make sure you don't fall into the trap of, you know, feeling bad about who you are, what you are. And it just seems like they could do a lot better. It's hurtful to the relationship. I will be the first to tell you that. It hurts. It hurts to see somebody you love being kicked around. And when it comes from your own family, it's inconceivable to me that it could come from your own family. My family never treated me like this. I don't know why. I really don't. And for my family to treat you like they do, which is basically like they treat me, nicely, with respect, you know, and it's not like we don't discuss the issue of our relationship in front of them. We do. But it's not a big problem for them. Could it be because they're less ignorant? I doubt it. Could it be because they're more informed? I believe it. You know, you don't have to condone it. You don't have to love it. You don't have to love what we have. But it would be nice if you'd let us love what we have and give us enough room and respect to breathe and to not treat us like second-class citizens.